Hello everyone. So today I'm going to explain you how to create a simple symbol table using Java. So a symbol table is something which gets the value from the program, like the variables, and stores the values of the variables and the location, and its type of the data type of the variable, and same goes for the methods, the return type, the arguments, and the return value. So that's what a symbol table does, where assembler gets the values of each token from a symbol table while assembling a program. So here is a simple Java program how to create a symbol table. So here I haven't done much, but I've just searched for integer and float. So initially I need to scan a file from a system. I need the file class, the buffer reader class, and the file reader class. Then I use a new a string tokenizer utility in Java which separates the program into strings. So I create a class symbol table, then I put them in a try catch method, so that if there is any error, it's going to be caught in the exception catch. So a string, I create variables for string, for data, for variables values. So I read a file from my directory, then I pass it to a file reader which grabs the file and puts in F1. Then I put it in a buffer reader. Well, buffer reader makes the efficient use of the file, which converts the ASCII type into any other format. Then I simply print the heading, which is data type variable current value. Then I start reading the value from my file, which is bf. Then I read each line and store it in a string s. If the file isn't empty, then I go inside the program. So here it states I use a string tokenizer class and store the values in str, and I pass the whole s from the buffer reader. Then if s contains an int, that means it is a data type, then I split. So since after int there's a space, and that's the syntax of a normal Java program, after any data type there's a space and given the variable name. So I split, if it's an int, I split the variables. So I put s.split equal to space. If there is space, so after int it takes a value int and stores it in fr. So my fr0 contains int, so fr1 contains everything after the space, and fr2 contains everything after the space of fr1. So fr1 contains the value int, so I print int, then I give tab spaces. Then fr1 will have, imagine like int a comma b comma c equal to 50. So there might be any comma, so there might be three variables there. So if I use s.split, it might read as a single variable a comma b comma c. So I split, or I replace all the commas by a space, so that they will be separated by a space. So now I gather each value from fr1 and split them according to a space. So now they are each variable stores in a variable array. So now if the variable array is greater than 0, I take the equal to value. If it contains an equal to value, then I take the first variable and split with equal to, and I print the variable name. So on the left side of a equal to comes in var again, and the right side of equal to is split into another a value. So right side of variable is comes as a variable 1 and is replaced by a colon. Semicolon is replaced by a space for a convenience. Then I go for each tab. Then after variable I, then comes a tab, then I print. If there are multiple variables, then I print a single variable, and I go to a next tab, and I go to a next line, then I simply print a 0 over there. Then I simply go to a next line and search for another variable. And the same goes with float, just as it with its int. So I haven't done double or any other data type. So this is simple, a basic program for just int and float to find a to get a symbol table. So here is my file, hash include iostream.h void main. I give int equal to a comma b comma c equal to 10, then c out a. So it's like I need, in my symbol table I need int a, int b, int c, which has a value 10, then float a, float f1 t equal to 10.20, and I need those values. So here is how I print it. So it says that int a equal to current value, it says 0, b it says 0, c it says 10, but it just means that a equal to, instead of 0 I want this as a common, so it's like a equal to 10, b equal to 10, and c equal to 10. Then I get the float data type, which is FLT and FLT1. So this is how a simple Java program is done for a symbol table.